Situated. Hey guys, hello, welcome, happy Sunday. Yeah, true story there that I just put in the chat. Absolutely true. I wonder what old Van is up to these days, if he's even still around. Get rid of these papers. Let's see, check the numbers here in a second, make sure we're not dropping any frames. We did have the internet go out briefly during yesterday's stream, about an hour or so in. We were able to recover from that. All right, no drop frames. Bitrate looks good. All right, so anyway, we're continuing our Mass Effect series playthrough. We're, I don't know, maybe a little bit more than halfway through in Andromeda. 2/3, somewhere around there. We're currently working on getting 100% viability in on Kadara. We've already done Eos. We've already done all the other planets up to this point. We have not been to Eladin yet. We do have a task to go there, and also to what was supposed to be the Turian homeworld, which it is. There is no way that that's going to work, and when we get there, you'll see why. That one cannot be fixed. Let's see. So yesterday we did the monoliths. We did the vault here on Kadara. So we're getting close. The Baryte rush. We might do that first to get that taken care of. We need to go back to the Nexus, and we need to do where is the one that was it Voeld? No, we haven't been back to the Nexus yet, or the Tempest. Haven't gotten the email. Eos, no. Voeld, we got to go back to Voeld and get the all right, so let's do that. The Baryte rush. If anybody is there, would like to give me a name for a squad, we can do that. Next time we go to the ship, we need to change. Oh, I do have Cobra RPG. Oh, crap. Improved consumables distribution. I need to get that last slot opened up. Okay, so right now we've got PB and Veteran. We'll keep those for now. All right, let's see. Get rid of that. Okay. Banter, please. I get there. Okay, probably could just fast travel to the
Heads up. Those exiles won't be on our
forward
side.
station. We also need to start talking to the crew about their loyalty missions and stuff as well. So we'll do a lot of that stuff today. We'll be here for 4 hours. We got to get the outpost.
I spy with my little eye something that begins with M. Mountain. Damn, you're good.
Is it here? We've already been in this place for something else. They like reusing the location. So much violence. We haven't done anything. Oops. That's not that's not what I wanted to do. Shit. Is there anything up there? Hey, Zarvaxis, what's up? Good morning. Oh, datapad.
Relaying orders from the charlatan. Fall back to Drawlear base. We have a situation.
The charlatan? Must be a collective dispatch.
The cave networks in this region are called Drawlear. The base must be close.
Oh, there's nothing here?
This place is massive.
Detecting high levels of toxic gas. Proceed with caution, Pathfinder.
Hey,
Pathfinder.
I'm always cautious.
This would be the perfect place to lie low.
Yeah, except for those scorpion things.
Shields are up! I'll take their fire!
Get ready to fight!
Whoever turned off the lights is an asshole. Nearly broke my toe searching for the generator. Oh,
A generator?
Livid,
way out here?
what up?
It appears to be powering the floodlights.
Well, yeah, but who put it here? The surveyor?
That would be a lot of equipment for one man to carry.
Uh-oh.
Dead end. Huh. Try the other path?
Deadeye armor 5. No, I don't want to equip that. Let's get a shout out for you there. I did see you, you were streaming last night, I guess, but I was not able to. Shout out! I was not able to come over and say hi. How did it go? Go all right? Crisis 2. Yeah, I noticed on Twitch. or not Twitch, but Steam. You'd been playing this Crisis 1 and 2. Remastered?
Another generator.
And more lights. They lead to something?
Boom. I don't know if I've played 3 or not. I think I have it. I played the first 2. For sure.
Pretty.
Is that where we came in? No, it's not.
You hear that?
Intruders! Stand down. The charlatan wants this one alive. Out for a walk, Pathfinder?
No one else in the collective hesitated to shoot me.
We're a big organization. Low-level operatives might not have gotten the word. But my orders are clear. You're not to be harmed. Crux is in charge here. If you've got questions, talk to her.
Oh, did I stumble on this? I did. Yeah, see, there's no combat here.
Sam, what's inside the cages?
Judging from the scratching, Ardy.
Sam, what are they doing with the Adhi?
It appears the collective are attempting to domesticate the creatures.
And how's that going?
Aggression levels are lower than what we've seen in the wild, but I wouldn't recommend opening the cage.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Doom the Dark Ages. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with that one.
Didn't peg the collective as gardeners.
Caution, this plant is highly noxious, Pathfinder.
Damn, I was hoping for a Helios version of tulips.
The collective most likely uses it to make poison.
Shit. I am running with the wrong crew.
Hey!
Joking, but seriously, that's an impressive amount of merch.
I need to go back and finish Eternal. Well, actually, play it again is probably a better term. I originally bought that when Bethesda still had their launcher, their own launcher, which was absolute garbage, by the way. But they wound up getting rid of it. Latest shipment, Crux. Shipment 30075 is in and ready for your inspection. Yakari. P.S. What are peanuts and why do we need 20 pounds of them? But anyway, I had played Doom Eternal. Didn't finish it because I got frustrated with all the damn platforming and shit that it's got in it. I hated that, so I stopped playing it. Doom isn't a platformer. Doom is a shooter. But anyway, so I had all my saves and stuff, but that was for the Bethesda launcher. Well, they had a I don't know what you'd call it, a migration procedure when they shut down their launcher and moved everything over to Steam. And during that process, I wound up losing every save for every Bethesda game that I had on PC at the time. So I had nothing. I lost all of it. That includes the Wolfenstein games, New Order, New Colossus, Youngblood. I played and finished all of those. I start them all over again. The time that I had in Doom Eternal. What else did I have? There were a few others as well. So yeah, I lost all of that shit. Kind of makes you not very have a lot of initiative to go through all that again, because you got frustrated because you lost it.
Are you a new recruit too?
No.
No, just happened to stumble on this place.
Oh, you're the Pathfinder. Crux said we're to be nice to you. I'm new here, still trying to take everything in.
Why join the collective?
I lived in Port my whole life. Then Sloan shows up and demands a protection fee. My family was still reeling from encounters with Ket. We couldn't pay, so the outcast banished us to the Badlands. The collective promised us protection and a chance to get back at Sloan. So I took it.
See you around.
There is a task that we can do in here. Little investigative type thing. Personal log. Aquila. New entry. It took a while, but this place is really coming together. We've got ourselves a proper hideout down here, and the shuttles keep coming. No idea how the charlatan finds all this salvage. Eladin, maybe? That's the last planet we haven't been to yet. I hear they've got tons of scrap. Still, that's a long ways to bring sheet and metal and supplies, but hey, not my credits. Sure, let me just walk right in here, right off the street, and look at your terminal. Unlock holding cells, username Crux. Lock holding cells, username Crux. New recruits. New batch of recruits are headed your way. Put octans on them. You did well with the last bunch. We'll leave that alone for now.
Pathfinder, you caught me off guard. We don't receive many visitors.
I didn't come here to cause problems.
You just have interesting timing. Someone's been faking the charlatan's orders, giving bad intel. It got 2 of our recruits killed.
Mm-hmm.
Someone impersonating the charlatan could do a lot of damage.
Only the representatives have access to such high-level information. The boss knows it's someone operating out of this base. It's my job to find the culprit.
So what's the holdup?
The imposter could bolt at the first sign of suspicion. I need a subtle way to smoke them out.
Hey, what about me?
Maybe I could help. I'm not connected to the collective. A curious outsider would raise less suspicion than an official representative.
That's true. All right, Pathfinder. Here's what we know. The drop point was in the sulfur springs, so the imposter should have high levels of sulfur in their clothes.
Sam's sensors should be able to detect that. Anything else?
We found footprints that could be human or Asari, but too smudged to get an exact size. That's all my intel.
Sulfur levels are normal.
Not our culprit, then.
Sulfur readings are low. Additionally, Angaran feet are distinct from humans and Asari.
Can't hurt to check.
Solarian feet.
High sulfur levels, but the footprints at the drop site contradict a Solarian's webbed feet.
Just being thorough, Sam.
I'd kill for some shut-eye.
Sulfur levels are on the high side, but not by a large percentage.
And she's Asari, which fits our footprint bill. Can't rule her out yet.
She's worth further investigation. Sulfur levels are high. Her footprints are of a similar shape to those left at the drop site.
Could be our rat.
Before accusing Dorado, perhaps you'd like to talk to her. She could have an alibi.
Need something? Go bother Crux. You're a testy one.
Sorry. Haven't slept in 36 hours, thanks to another shit job.
36 hours? That can't be healthy.
Defying the charlatan's orders isn't healthy. I go where I'm told.
The charlatans send you to the sulfur springs?
I smell that bad, huh? Like I said, it was a shit job, but I can't talk details. Especially to an outsider. See you around, Pathfinder.
See you around.
Dorado's heart rate elevated when you mentioned the Sulfur Springs, Pathfinder.
We should talk to...
Yeah, she's the one. That's why I went to her last.
All clear. Sorry about before, not much traffic down here. Recruits are jumpy.
You didn't shoot, that's all that matters.
You're awfully good-natured about people pointing guns at your face.
Happens all the time.
Some of us have been down here for months. I haven't seen the sun in weeks.
There are high levels of sulfur in your clothes.
What?
How'd the sulfur get there if you haven't left in weeks?
I oversee our water filters. Make sure they aren't tampered with.
Hey, hey, Nits
Tell you that
Crits.
Kadara's water is full of sulfur.
Fancy seeing
Is
you
that
here.
reason enough, creep?
What do you
How
think
did the
of
rest
Link,
of the stream
Sam?
go?
Her explanation for the level of sulfur in her clothes was plausible, Pathfinder.
Good shout out for Nits and Crits, friend of the channel. She's been streaming. She does a lot of knitting, do you do crafty stuff other than knitting? I don't remember. I know she does that for sure. Watched her play a little bit of Detroit Become Human today. And fun fact, I didn't realize this until today either, that Neil Newbon voiced one of the characters in Detroit Become Human. I'd never even heard of Neil Newbon until Baldur's Gate 3. So wait a minute, that voice sounds familiar. Wait a minute, that looks like, what's his name from Baldur's Gate 3? Let me look that up.
Pathfinder, any luck finding the imposter?
Dorado's clothes showed high levels of sulfur. When I asked about her last job, she was evasive.
Her mission was at the port. She should have been nowhere near the springs. Aquila, detain Dorado. Quietly.
Quietly.
On it.
Good work, Pathfinder. I'll make sure the charlatan knows you helped us settle the matter.
86%. Okay, we did that. We did that. All right, so we came down here to do something else, but we stumbled on this place. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I played Detroit Become Human not long after it came out, so there's some things I definitely remember, and some things I'm a little fuzzy on, which is why I wasn't 100% sure how much you had left. Travel to Eladin, haven't been there yet. Memory triggers. We do need to do that one. We're going to be doing a lot of these kinds of things here soon. Kadara. Return to the Tempest. Oh, this is what we were going to do. That's why we were here. That's why we're here. Oh, nice. Which con are you going to? Shit. Can I get there this way? I've never been to one of any kind. Really? Am I gonna have to go all the way back outside again? Well, at least Sarah can get her cardio in for the day. After these messages. Mix of both? If I had to choose. Break out the sewing machine and the hot glue gun. Love it. What was our puzzle? This one is not going to go well. Unless somebody gets extremely lucky. I'm going to go with T. Yeah, we have Dragon Con. I mean, Dragon Con is literally right here where I live. And I've never been. I guess it's because of the crowds, I guess. Not really the biggest fan of large groupings of people, even though I go to baseball games. I don't go to them
Okay,
often, but
this was the surveyor's last known location. Got a dead guy over here. The surveyor. Who did it? Outcasts, collective, random exiles?
Gravity.
What?
He broke his neck, probably from trying to obtain Baryte samples.
Wow. That's kind of embarrassing. Sam, download his data. We can at least deliver that.
well, I mean, there is a hole. There is a hole right up there. Where is... Ah, crap. I guess we gotta go. All right, hang around to the right. Can't fast travel out. I hear grumblings, but is it inside or outside? Return to Dirk. All right, let's go back to the slums. We can if somebody wants to pick the skin for the nomad, we can certainly do that. If anybody wants to pick one, they can. I can go through the list when we get back. If anyone is interested in that. We already read the datapad.
Found your surveyor. He broke his neck getting Baryte samples.
Good surveyors are hard to find. Hope you retrieve the samples.
Here you go.
Wonderful. Here are your credits. You earned them.
88. It must be a lazy Sunday or something. I'm over here yawning and stuff. I just had a cup of coffee, for crying out loud. Lazy Sunday. Let's see. There should be return to the Tempest. Okay, we gotta go up there anyway. Okay. Good luck guessing the puzzle. Holy crap. That ain't a whole lot to go on, is it? Two letters guessed correctly. Only one of each. All right, let's go back.
Pathfinder, you've got missed calls on the Tempest.
I know, we're going. I did add some more words to the list last night, about maybe 7 or 8. You're very welcome, and thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your walk.
Ryder, Liam's looking for you.
Ryder.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
All right, let's just talk to everybody.
Liam says he's planning a movie night.
That's the idea.
He's putting it off because it didn't seem right after seeing the exaltation facility. But now there's a delay. I had a thought. Every vid's better with snacks, right? I found an Angaran recipe for these little morsels you can make from a local Helios plant, but it's rare and...
You want me to look for one?
Oh, would you? I'd love to, you know, be social and things.
Aya.
The hell you did? You can't just undo 10 hours of work.
I had to. Your revamp risks power imbalance between decks, something we solved back home.
It's twice as efficient. Just because it doesn't match your sainted specs.
And now it does. As you say, deal with it.
Callow.
I know, just please don't let this distract you.
Yeah, they've got some problems. What's up? There's Pock. I think you lose your middle. The way the powers work on a controller, you've got one power here, and one power if you do both of them. But I don't know that I want to lose my. Yeah, I don't know that I want to lose my pull, throw, and charge. I mean, it is certainly useful. There is no doubt about that. Email. Holy crap, we got a bunch. Look at all of this. We haven't checked email in a while, guys. Yikes. All right, here we go. Let's see. Is this a joke? To Ryder from Cash. We did get the beer that the one person wanted us to get. They're throwing some party or something for Cash. What did you send me? At first thought it was a joke, but no. You sent me a hostile AI? Ryder! Got her set up all cozy and tethered in Sam Node. Oh, right. This is the one that we found on Voeld. But not before she spaced a couple of crates of supplies headed for Prodromos and displaced the gravity in Pathfinder HQ. I didn't tell Tan or the others. For now, this will be our little secret. Gosh. To Ryder from Commander Dozil, since your liberation of... Yeah, some of these are going to be referencing things that we did a while back. Like I said, we haven't checked our email in a while. Since your liberation of the labor camp on Voeld, some information has come to my attention. For years, the Ket ignored our work in the frozen city of Janik. Searching for details of our buried past didn't seem to threaten them. One day, we must have uncovered something that the Ket deemed extremely dangerous. They invaded the city, killing or enslaving our archaeological team, and locked it down. Intel from the labor camp seems to confirm what have, to this point, only been crazy rumors. There may have been an ancient pre-scourge AI locked in ice in the depths of the city. This explains the prefect's swift and violent move. I've heard that the Ket shun tech like artificial intelligence, and they certainly wouldn't want us to have it. Please keep this knowledge to yourself. Mail from Angara Resistance HQ to writer from Ephra. Words reached me that you found a pre-scourge Angaran AI and that you chose to keep it for yourself and send it to the Nexus. What's wrong with you? Jal explained that the AI itself was hostile and wished to go with you, which is true. Regardless of your stance on free will or for artificial intelligence, I would have liked to have made that call myself. Baranchai was ready to close the embassy. It's only because of your continued work against the Ket I was able to persuade her against it. I assured her that you would be as cooperative with all data you discovered because of it, right? Please try not to be so stupid next time. And this is the first time I'd ever sent the AI to the Nexus. All other times, I gave it to the Angarans. But chat suggested we send it to the Nexus, so we did. This sounds bad, kid. To writer from Drac. Thought I'd show you what Strux sent me, a transcript of an audio log that's got me worried about the colony. Sounds like Morta's cooking up something. Don't know what to think. Morta says, stop arguing with me, Brink. It's payback time for the initiative. Brink says they don't care about us. Morta says, but they will. Soon they're going to know that I'm Overlord, and once I execute my plan, there will be no denying that the Krogan rule Helios. Then they'll come begging to us. Brink says, okay, Morta, I'll get a team together, gather everything we need. Morta says, no Krogan bows down to the Nexus. Again, we haven't been there yet to the Krogan colony, so we will meet those two when we get there. Communication from Jal to Sarah. Writer. The Moshai sent some news from Aya that she asked me to share with you. Under her guidance, officials are again allowing study in the Aya Vault. It comes with great risk, of course, so she's restricting participation to her brightest students under armed guard. Although she doesn't have your ability to interface with the Remnant, she wants to be ready to assist you however she can once Meridian is found. These are interesting and exciting times, Jal. She's fond of you, truly. I haven't heard her talk like this about someone in a long time. She didn't ask me to tell you that last part. I just thought you should know. Update on Jal to writer from Lexi. Writer. But you should know, I spoke to Jal. After some reflection, he seems to accept that the process of exaltation cannot be reversed. I apologize if I was harsh before. I can get a little passionate when it comes to patience and my professional opinion. I know you are only trying to help, and ultimately we both just want what's best for the Tempest crew. I will continue to run tests and study the data you obtained from the Ket facility regarding exaltation. But right now, I must believe what the evidence tells me, which is that exaltation is permanent. My goodness gracious, this is a lot of freaking emails. All right, thank you. From Lexi. Writer, I appreciate you coming to find me on the Nexus. She was in the bar. I apologize for running off like that. It was unprofessional and won't happen again. One day when things calm down, we should get drinks for real. Unwind like friends. Purely platonic, of course. Let's see. All right, so we got a message and a reply, so we'll read the original one first. Matriarch credits from Drac. Last time I was on Kadara, I met the Cesaria Krallas who said she'd let me in on a little score. Apparently, there's this matriarch who came over on the Nexus, only she died in stasis. My contact says she's next in line for the old lady's credits. A lot of credits. And get this, she says she'll split them with me. Trouble is, there's red tape. Transfer fees. And she's having trouble mustering up the credits to clear them. Asked me if I could cover the transfer cost. I tried to bring Vetra in on this, but she says it's a scam. I'm not so sure. Seems like a pretty good opportunity to me. To writer from Dragon. It was a scam. Do me a favor and don't tell Vetra, okay? Dear customer, to customer 427 from Bootleggers Association of Kadara. We appreciate your previous business. That's where we got the alcohol for cash that I was talking about before. And enjoyed our unique power-packed home-brewed spirits. We are constantly improving and experimenting on new blends, so be sure to check back with us. Sincerely, Zed, founder from the Bayok Bootleggers Association of Kadara. Invitation, diplomatic meeting. To writer from Nexus Cultural Exchange, to Pathfinder writer. We are currently hosting the first Angaran ambassador to the Nexus, Isa de Navarre. We've already talked to them. Despite the importance of your duties, we hope your next return to the station will coincide with his visit. A cordial meeting between the Pathfinder to first reach Aya and the Angaran ambassador would set the tone for our relations in the future. Respectfully yours, Lonat to Saffron, Chief of Staff, Nexus Cultural Exchange. Please keep looking. To writer from Nitola Talian. You don't know me, but word is you're looking for our Ark, Lucinia. Is that true? The Nexus leadership's been so tied up with the station, it's like everyone forgot about her. Please don't give up. My foster sisters were on the Lucinia. I've watched for them every day. If they're really out there and not lost in dark space, please bring them home. Praying for you and the people I love. NTL. Curious Voeld Rock from Chief Lucan. Pathfinder, this rock you found is certainly something. As far as I can tell, it's a remnant of a meteoroid that passed through the Scourge before falling to Voeld, infusing it with a similar charge. The presence of Helios native metallic elements within the rock may have allowed for such a transfer. I'm unsure why the audio reacted to it the way they did. I've stored it in a lead-lined box. It unnerves me. That's the rock that we went to scan and try to get and got attacked by a crap ton of audio. We actually died the first time. Overwhelmed. That last talk from Vetra. Writer, thanks for listening to me. I hope I didn't come across whiny. Could my life have been different? Sure. Could have had a dad, a mom, a rigid upbringing, and great prospects in the Turian civil service with the stiff collars and the yesers to go along. What I'm saying is, difference not always better. I don't regret anything or what I've done to get where I am. Don't regret coming here either. Vetra. Uh-oh. What is that? Oh. I think it's backwards. Isn't it Corners 2000? Oh, that's right. I can only go to 1,000. That's right. Oh, nice. That's quite a healthy return there, sir. That's one of the highest ones. Okay, about Kadara from Vetra. Hey, writer, one of my friends from Kadara sent the list of tips for surviving there. It's mostly common sense, but there are some gems. No one knows who the charlatan is. Asking's dangerous. Be really careful dealing with Sloane and anyone who works for her. Politics on Kadara are less about who's got the biggest stick and more about who's willing to use the sticks they have in creative ways. There's a hole-in-the-wall place in the slums that makes the best cup of quinoa. Do not mix Kiloa with other stimulants, no matter what anyone says. Humans only. Don't ask Umi, the bartender, to surprise you. Thanks for listening from Liam. Enough said, Costa. I like those. Those are easy. All right. To writer from Reyes. Spread the word at Tartarus and import of your expert handling of the Rokar. I only made a few embellishments and left out my involvement, of course. Wouldn't want to steal your spotlight. I blame you. From Gil, you know that guy Bailey you ran into on the Nexus? Whatever you said to him, he decided to reach out for me. That's the guy that's got the hots for Gil. Gil, I hope you're well. Our time working together on Nexus was invigorating, and I'm sure you are invigorating your colleagues on the Tempest now. I envy them and your Pathfinder, but I suppose the work you're doing now and the pioneers you're supporting need and probably deserve to be invigorated more than the rest of us. Snip. It drones on for 6 pages like that before he asks me if I'd like to get a drink. I feel invigorated now, don't you? You were right, from Mildred Wamsis. You probably won't remember me, but I stopped you on the Nexus and bent your ear about the Angara on our station. It's probably one of those concerned citizens. But I stopped you on the Nexus and bent your ear about the Angara on our station. You told me to get to know them, and I've done my best to. They seem thoughtful and worthy of our trust, so yeah, you should keep doing what you're doing. Good luck out there. The Brothers McCoy from Nigel. My brother Dash was my best friend. It still pains me that he's gone, that we won't build the future here in Andromeda together, but knowing that our family pendants, remember we had to go, we got this pretty early on to go put the pendant on EOS, but we couldn't get to the location where we needed to put it yet because of the climate. After we did the vault, we were able to get up there and go do it. But knowing that our family pendants are united does my heart good. When my wife and I settle here and start a family, our firstborn will carry my brother's name, and hopefully he or she will become my new best friend. My sincerest hopes accompany you and your team. Nigel. Oh, speaking of the channel points rewards, we had the question yesterday about the Matrix one, the clock disappeared. I did it like 3 times, tested it 3 times last night, didn't have any issues whatsoever. So I don't know what happened. We'll just have to keep an eye on it, I guess. Okay, problem on Voeld. Priya Blake. We have a situation at the outpost here on Voeld. Please rendezvous with me so we can discuss the issue. Thanks, Priya Blake, leader, Outpost Tervuni. And that reminds me, we still have not gone to the outpost on Voeld to talk to everybody there, including her. Messages to the Nexus. To writer from Tan. Writer, I've been reviewing all the messages you forwarded from the Angaran populace. It's encouraging to see that even in these initial phases of contact, we have supporters among them. Though it's equally clear we have our work cut out for us in winning over the rest, but I'm confident you're on the right track. I would have been surprised if the Angar hadn't expressed skepticism. First contact is a complicated situation, and if roles will reverse, I'd be suspicious of them if they arrived on our doorstep. Thank you for passing these messages along. They'll provide invaluable insight as we navigate these tricky waters. All right, another interview from Carrie. They're saying you just got back from Kadara Port. There isn't much official word from there or the exiles. Could you give me a few on-camera details? Can we talk on camera? The things I'm hearing: a garden world, a whole new species. If you can talk on the record, you know where to find me. Some of these are probably very, very old. Something suspicious from Sidera Nix. This is Sidera, Vetra's sister, but everyone calls me Sid. I know this isn't following protocol because who am I to contact a Pathfinder through their personal console, right? But I know Vetra will tell me I'm overreacting, and I swear I wouldn't do this unless I thought it was something serious. There's just stuff going on here that doesn't really add up, and people are getting hurt. It's hard to explain. Can we talk in person? I'm in operations. Thanks, Sid. Aronix. Please see me. Captain Dunn. Oh, I think we've already got this one. This is where we got the Contagion quest. Ryder, please see me on a Hyperion deck to discuss a sensitive matter. Done. We're almost done, guys. All right. Oh, an invitation to Ryder from unknown sender. Ryder, I must be brief, but I hear my virus. Aha, there it is. This is night. This is night, but I hear my virus was a success and Sam is disconnected. Excellent news. We should talk in person. I've enclosed the nav point for our sanctuary on Kadara. The virus was only a first step. You could be a strong ally in future efforts. Night. Carrier signal interruption resolved. In your debt from Sellers. I want to thank you again for clearing my friend Sanjeev's name. Information doesn't always get disseminated on the Nexus. Guess our fearless leaders have too much to do, huh? Had I not run into you, I might never have known what had become of him. I am finally putting the revolts behind me and looking to the future. Yours. Seller. Stolen Nexus goods from Anonymous. Pathfinder Rider, I'm the one who was storing supplies around the Nexus for delivery to Kadara. They were intended for hard-working and downtrodden exiles just trying to survive. The initiative cast them out with almost no regard for their future. Whole families, many of whom were only barely implicated in the revolts, or left because they couldn't bear to separate from old ones. Wow. Loved ones. I was able to make several deliveries before you took it upon yourself to shut down the pipeline, enough to buy them some time and hopefully get them back on their feet. I've left my post on Nexus and joined these disenfranchised people. I'll finish reading this one. I wanted you to know that this was done out of concern and caring, not avarice or greed. Please don't take it out on the people of Kadara. Good luck to you. Uh-oh. I got a new post on trade rumors. I gotta see this. Okay. Looks like Michael Harris's rehab assignment is going very well so far. Aya diplomatic efforts from Tan. When we left our old home, we never planned on having to negotiate with an alien civilization for a new one. Well, this is true. Anywhere she is, I will be glad to go. It's vital we placate the Angara and keep them on our side. They've opened an embassy on Aya and our diplomatic team is already settling in. I'm counting on you to ensure our success. I've established ties with the resistance leader, the Moshai, and Aya's governor. And this is really old. Do all you can to learn everything about them and their supporters. The better, we understand Aya's political structure, the more successful we'll be in gaining the colonizing Helios. Director Tad. Hey, we're on the last page. Yay. Got a lead on Ark Natanus. To writer from Avidus Rix. Writer, I'm hearing rumors that scavengers found pieces of an Ark on a planet called Eladin. Might be nothing, but worth checking out. Yeah. Call me. Reyes Vidal, writer. Something interesting just fell into my lap. Call me when you have a minute. Reyes. I from PB. Okay, so the Angara have a place they call the Repository of History. I know, sounds super dull. They need someone with more of a flair for naming things, huh? Next time you're running around Aya, come see me there, will ya? PB. We already talked to her about that. Sid. From Vetra, an encrypted message came from Sid. Says she wants to talk to us. Sounds urgent. Going to need you for this one, so swing by when you can. This will be her loyalty quest. The Asari Ark. To Ryder from Korra. Ryder had a breakthrough on the location of the Asari Ark. Please come talk to me on the Tempest ASAP. Didn't want to send this, Pathfinder, from Liam. I need your help with a thing. A big thing. Can't go into it in a message, and you're not going to like why. But I can explain. Come talk to me. Liam. That is Liam's. That is Liam's loyalty quest. It's actually not bad. There's some pretty funny spots in it. All right. What the hell were we going to do? Oh, one thing I need to do is I need to go over here to the Apex terminal. Do those. Should have done those earlier. All right, got a new set. 84. Okay. The multiplayer isn't actually bad. It's very similar to Mass Effect 3's. It's a wave-based kind of thing. Uh-oh. Looks like Joel wants to talk to us. Anytime the door's closed.
Hey, Joel. Didn't mean to scare you.
What? I'm not scared. 1 second.
What's going on in here? You look busy.
If I'm busy, my mind is occupied with whatever I'm working on, rather than worrying.
I can see how that'd help.
I'd like your advice. on something. I'm making gifts for everyone. I have a list.
Gifts?
Do Turians like poetry? For Vetra, I'm writing a poem and engraving it on... I'm not sure yet.
Who doesn't like a personalized poem?
Great. Maybe I could just recite it for her.
Make sure I'm there for that.
Liam seems to like my Rofgin.
He does.
I might sew him one.
He does?
Do Krogan like knives? I could craft a
Oh, yeah.
ceremonial Angaran dagger for Drac.
Who wouldn't want that?
It's mainly decorative. Would you like one?
Joel, this is a lot of work. What's really going on?
I'm sure that I seem confident and skilled to you, but I'm not. Or I don't feel like I am.
I feel like that a lot.
Good to know. Yes, thanks for sharing that.
Just be yourself.
My family is well known. Our lineage is respected, and many of my kin have achieved great things. I've never been one of them. So many older siblings and cousins who succeeded at everything. I stopped trying to keep up.
Right.
Thanks for listening.
You're not in anyone's shadow here. I believe in you.
Do we need to talk to PB?
Kadara Port's pretty grisly, huh? Probably get into all sorts of trouble there. And now we're going after the Archon's ship? Sure, that's a good idea.
Nope.
In the absence of any others, it's an excellent one.
Guess I can't argue with that. Anything else to go over?
Yeah, I'm here to fuck your shit up, she
Is there
said
more
earlier.
about Belinda you want to share?
Back home, she was upper crust. An ambassador. Respected, living the high life, but miserable. Not built for royalty, she said. With her position, the initiative sought her out as a first contact specialist. First wave out of stasis. Kalinda was the one who got me thawed out early. I'm still grateful for that. But things went south soon. She hurt me. Pretty badly.
What happened?
Oh, let's not drum up that sob story. It's all water under the bridge.
I have to admit, when you invited me to your apartment, I thought you might be luring me there for something else.
You thought? Or you hoped?
I might have been hoping.
That hope had crossed my mind as well. If Kalinda hadn't intruded, who knows what might have happened.
Woohoo!
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
For those of you that don't know, we are romancing PB. It's what the masses wanted.
Be careful around the ship, okay?
All right, Cora must be in the back. Yeah, let's respond to Reyes.
Pathfinder, the trap you set in the cargo bay, we got blip. I think something's in there.
We got to do that too. Let's do this one with Addison first. This is a side quest. I mentioned this one yesterday. It's kind of a neat little little side thing that you can do.
Ryder, tell me about the satellite you found.
Director, what are you talking about?
My alert identified a CK resource tracker. They're emergency tech, full of overrides so they can bypass protocol. They were designed by Dr. Zoe Jean Kennedy. She disappeared with the Exiles. If her tech has shown up, that could give someone a backdoor to steal from your outposts.
She disappeared with the Exiles, but you aren't calling her one?
She sympathized, but we'd never let an expert like that go. She was vital. But in the chaos, a lot of things, and people, went missing.
Why were these trackers allowed to bypass protocols?
They're supposed to be hubs. To rapidly track and pull resources if lives are at stake somewhere. That's why they weren't deployed. Tan didn't like anyone bypassing his rubber stamp.
If this satellite is new, how has it kept up with our security measures?
That's a very good question.
So essentially, this all kicked off because we, when we go into a new system, we go and scan all the planets and stuff there. We came across a satellite. We tried to scan it, and it blew up because of the stuff that they're talking about right now.
What was Dr. Kennedy's role in the initiative?
She designed the orbital beacons, forward stations, and half the kit in the Tempest. She'd ram an upgrade through before the requisition was on Tan's desk. Dr. Kennedy disappeared along with the exiles. That was a big loss.
Pretty extreme to set up a personal alert. Why do that?
A lot of Dr. Kennedy's projects were unofficial.
But you backed them, like these trackers?
I don't want some asshole using my access codes to cut a backdoor into our resources, or Tan blaming me for it. But I also want to know what happened to her.
If we have to find the tech or the person, where do we begin?
You got a sliver of data from the first tracker. With more scans, maybe Suvi can assemble a point of origin. Obviously, these trackers are being deployed where initiative tech is concentrated. That means outposts. Try another outpost system, or place more. Maybe you'll draw them out, whoever they are.
And when we find them?
They're stealing our resources. My concern is Dr. Kennedy, her tech, their lives. In that order.
Okay. Hey, Bluebird man, what's up? All right, let's talk to Reyes. Mr. Vidal. Ryder.
How's my favorite Pathfinder?
Just enjoying another day of what Helios has to offer. Why?
Thought we could grab a drink. Sloane's holding a get-together for the locals. I managed to snag an invite. Care to be my +1?
Care to be my +1?
Doesn't seem like the party type.
She sees these events as a necessary evil to keep the people happy.
All right, let's go.
Shout out!
I'd never say no to free drinks.
Let's go.
Especially from Sloane's reserve. I'll meet you outside Outcast HQ.
There you go. So we get that as well. All right. I always get turned around when I need to leave here. When is your next stream, Bluebird man? All right, let's see. We need to go in the back. Ryder.
Either of you know why?
She didn't tell you?
Said we're trying to find the Archon's flagship so we can board it. Clearly a joke. Hoping you can give me the straight scoop.
That's exactly what we're gonna do.
Say, what?
That's the mission that I've been talking about. Hey. Oh, war story.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pie jack scratch its butt?
Well, we got one at the front of the ship. I'll go ask it.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Ascendant. Keep your distance. Don't let him get you in those force fields. Pop that little orb, then shoot him in the head, just like anything
Multiple times.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
All right. See, Cora's down here. I need to double check and see if I can walk off without bringing it up.
We got it, Ryder.
You patched up the Asari flight recorder?
Some old access codes, a little data recovery from Sam. We have the Asari Ark's last heading. Nav points are set. We can head there whenever you're ready.
Remember the survey ship. This might not be pretty. Are you?
Handling tough stuff is my job. We need the Asari and Sarissa more than ever. I trust you to find them before the Ket do.
There you go. to Liam.
Come on, I need a way out of this.
Not sure how I can help.
Something I should know about?
Hey, I was just... How you doing? I'm... Great.
Liam, what did you do this
I
time?
told you I screwed up, and I have.
Thank you.
Remember Varand? I contacted the Angara? She's gone. The whole group is gone. Sudden. So, yeah, up for a rescue? Because if we don't, we could be next.
Of course we are. Why wouldn't we go after them?
Yeah, because I gave Varand Nexus data and nav points.
Why would you do that?
We need to know how to live here. I tried asking. I tried taking. No one would help outsiders. So I took initiative. Gave her data and tech so she could mod it. Varand was... She is a good risk. But if pirates interrogate her or barter her to the Ket, it's our heads.
Why didn't you alert everyone immediately?
If they have her info, they have our comms. The Nexus goes on alert, they'll know. Varand's people are tough. They'd have fought if they thought there was a chance. Something made them think there wasn't. I won't risk that. Bad enough I have to involve you. Like I said, I screwed up.
This goes south. You're on the hook for it.
I know, and I'll fix it. I got a lead from a trader. A grainy visual. We find that system, we find our bad guys. I also asked Bradley for people to help intercept. I thought they might want to pitch in.
How are a bunch of settlers supposed to help?
That's what he said. We're on our own. I'll forward the visual to the bridge for when you want to start hunting. And... sorry.
Liam is kind of a fuck up. I mean, I'm sorry. Oh, hey, here we go. Here's our trap.
Hi there. You must be the one eating all our cereal.
Captain Awesome in the Andromeda Galaxy.
Hey, it's okay. No one's going to eat you. You're the most adorable critter I've met in Andromeda so far.
The only one.
I should find you somewhere safer than our cargo bay. How about a nice warm cage in my quarters and all the cereal you can eat? Guess everybody around here needs a home.
Okay.
Hey, Ryder. Got an encrypted message from Sid. She has news and wanted to talk to us both. Connecting the call now.
Finally, I've been waiting for hours.
So you want to tell us what this is all about?
I was listening to outpost updates and caught a message about settlers going missing.
What do you mean they're missing?
They didn't leave voluntarily. No work assignments, no mining expeditions, kidnapped. I dug around, and I think I know where they've been taken. A cave on a moon in the Ramov system. Originally an Angaran mine, I think, but they abandoned it.
I don't believe the planet you're talking about is a moon.
Whatever.
What did I tell you about getting involved?
I couldn't just do nothing.
How do we know your intel's even reliable?
It's reliable.
I trust your sister, and there's no sense in wasting time.
See? That's a Pathfinder.
Sid, just give us everything you have on this.
Already done. Could I come along? I want to help.
You know the answer to that.
Right, of course. Stay away from bad people, guns, bombs, Krogan beer.
You did good. I just want you to be safe, okay?
Yeah.
The overprotective big sister. Yeah, see, there you go. H047C in the Ramov system. That's the one I was talking about earlier. All right, let's go talk to Gil.
Gil, here's that Ket transponder. The spy used it to get his orders.
What do we need from it?
The location it points to should give us a fix on the Archon ship.
Right.
It's not like there's much writing on this. Just our best chance to find Meridian.
Pressure. I like that. Luckily, no matter where you go in the universe, physics still applies. Only so many ways of communicating across space. There. Give it a shot.
Did you connect the...
Shit, turn it off. Careful. That is a direct line to people who want to murder everyone on this ship.
Sam?
I have the coordinates. The signal points to the Tafino system.
We sure we want to do this?
I know we're still getting our feet wet, but I don't see another choice.
I knew running off to Andromeda would be dangerous, but shit. This is dangerous.
Only if we die.
Well, if you die, it won't matter. All right, so now that we're on the ship, if anybody wants to pick the casual outfit colors or the armor colors, you may do so. You can also pick the Nomad paint scheme too if you want. Talk to Lexi.
Need something?
I saw another of Dad's memories. I was in this one. Scott too. We were home visiting. Dad told us about going through the Charon relay.
So you got your sense of exploration from your father?
We joked it was in our DNA.
Then that part of him lives on.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
I'm in the tech lab, Pathfinder.
It was just there. I haven't left the ship. Angaran word of the day, gosan. Gosan is a verb. To cling or to grasp. Say gosan. See also gosan yavdar, adjective, being stubborn. Lit, clinging to a rock. See also gosavar, a noun, the resistance. That's from Jal. Comments. So the resistance means stubborn, pig-headed people from PB. That would be Gosavara. And yes. Lost and found. Hot patch gun. Lost this from my workbench yesterday, and I'm really hoping it didn't fall through the deck plating. From Gil. Comments. I borrowed it to fix a loose sole on my boot. I'm almost done. From Liam. Liam, can I grab that quickly after? I need to patch a strap. From Cora. Oh, the pilot seat cushion needs a quick fix too. From Callow. That would really help a rickety shelf I've got down here. From Vetra. I built another hot patch gun. You guys can fight over that one. Oh man. And if you haven't noticed, you know, we've got those little stuffed guys from some of the other EA properties, Plants vs. Zombies on the left. I don't remember what the one on the right is. If someone knows, you are welcome to speak up. All right, is it time for a dad joke?
Pathfinder, I've retrieved actionable intel from the security vid of
Spender,
Spender.
this is Drax.
What did you find?
Updating your system with the nav point. Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
Kadara Port has raised questions for the future.
What questions?
If we succeed in Andromeda, more AI will be created. We are all individuals. Some may commit illegal acts. But if AI are also citizens, there must be laws and penalties for us too. I wonder what form they will take.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why do Elcor start stampedes? Because they wish to be heard.
Get another one.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
My algorithms are formulating a new one, calculating the trajectory of the punchline. That was not a joke.
Oh, right. Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
All right, anybody want to pick a color while we're here? It is not a problem. It's the old faceplate. So we've got the black and white with a blue undergarment from Gosh. No. That was Jill. Jill picked that. And Gosh picked the black and gold on the casual outfit. He's from he's in Louisiana and he's a Saints, New Orleans Saints fan, so that's where that came from. All right. So what are we gonna do now? No, we're not doing that. Not doing that yet. Kadara. All right, we'll meet Reyes there first.
Now orbiting Kadara.
It's too bad the mods don't work anymore that I had. Shorten some of these takeoff and landing sequences. Meet Reyes at the Outcast headquarters.
It appears festivities are underway. Mr. O'Dell asked you to meet him at the entrance.
Hold up. This is a private event.
After these messages, we'll
Perfect
be
timing.
right back.
Personal mascot. Really? Let's see. Oh, a panther, huh? Nice. Ding! Fries are done. All right, let's see. Yeah, see, I don't know why that doesn't work. The bot has a its own chat client, but it doesn't do anything. It's like I'm here with someone.
I'm meeting a friend.
Not without an invite.
She's with me. Reyes Vidal.
Go on in.
Reyes Vidal. I was beginning to think you wouldn't show.
Remember what I said about fashionably late?
Shh. Introduce me to your companion.
Pathfinder? Meet Kima Dorgan, the Angaran representative to Sloan, and a friend.
I didn't think Reyes had friends, only contacts and colleagues.
Oh, I'm those as well. Who do you think secured him an invitation to this event?
Sorry to cut this short, but I need to take care of something.
Abandoning me already?
It won't take long. There are important players here tonight. You should mingle, make a good impression.
Don't do anything to get us kicked out, please.
I won't ruin your fun. Promise.
And there he goes.
Any idea what he's up to?
It's better not to worry about what Reyes does. Enjoy the party.
The party.
Rough night?
Said something I shouldn't have. To a woman. Nola. She's in Garen. Been planning tonight for weeks. Filed my talons, buffed my fringe. Only to screw up not 2 seconds after walking through the door.
Whatever you did, I'm sure you can fix it.
You don't know what I said. Nola has a sister. I may have compared the two of them. I thought if I made Nola jealous...
Yep, you're screwed.
I think it's safe to say she's done with you, and I can't blame her.
You idiot. Oh, hey, it's Sloan up there. Queen bitch. What's this? Personal log Shalasia Rorna? New entry. First official day as an outcast. Supposed to meet with Kitus in an hour. Seth says he's a major hard ass, but he was nice enough during my recruitment. For a Turian anyway. I'll just make sure not to be late. Update. Never mind. They were right. Major hard ass.
You playing a game?
Trying to. This idiot can't decide on evens or odds. You look lucky. Which should I choose?
Always play odds.
Right. Odds. Better luck next time. You lost me my credits, asshole.
Hey, you asked me to choose.
I won't forget this.
One wrong move and you're out.
Message received, loud and clear.
Just keep a low profile. Sloan's already gonna give me hell.
Good to see you again, Pathfinder.
Have you seen Reyes?
No, but I'm sure he'll be back soon.
I hope these pirates haven't given you a bad view of my people.
Don't worry, Ryder. I judge individuals, not groups. You, for example, I like. Not sure about who you work for, but I've learned to keep my options open.
You never know who might end up in charge.
Exactly.
Are you part of the Resistance?
No. Efra and I share information, but Kadara's problems come first. If war breaks out between the Collective and the Outcasts, it will be my people who suffer.
How did you meet Reyes?
The only way anyone meets Reyes Vidal. Through business. His skills are very valuable in Kadara Port.
What's it mean to be an Angaran representative to Sloan?
Sloan relies on me to provide an Angaran perspective.
Does she listen to you?
Only in extreme cases. She makes a show of being pro-Angaran, but her priority is the outcasts. She throws these parties to mollify my people. It won't work forever.
Nice talking to you, Kima.
Likewise, Pathfinder.
I see that Kitus needs to vet the guest list more thoroughly.
I'm here with a friend. If that's a problem, I can go.
Well, that would only raise questions. Enjoy Kadara's hospitality while you have it.
Reyes, where are you?
No answer, but I believe he headed to one of the side rooms when we arrived, Pathfinder.
Let's see what he's up to.
Damn it. Why can't the serial numbers be in the same spot?
Take the night off. Come out for a drink. Should have known you were up to something.
Ryder, it's not what it looks like.
So you didn't use me as a distraction to go through Sloane's stuff?
Okay, yes. But it's for both our benefit. I promise.
You've been making a lot of promises.
Shit, someone's coming. We need a distraction.
Sorry. My friend had a bit too much to drink.
If you're going down the romance path with Reyes at this point,
Hey,
instead of you get the option to kiss him instead of punching
Next
him.
time, I come up with the plan. Finally, here it is.
One of the few
That's what
interrupts
this was all about, whiskey?
in this game.
The only bottle of Mount Milgram in Andromeda. Triple distilled and 645 years old. This isn't whiskey. It's treasure.
Sharing is caring.
I hope you're planning on sharing.
Huh. We'll see. Let's get out of here. Gorgeous, isn't it? I sometimes forget. Is Andromeda everything you hoped it would be?
I knew things wouldn't be easy, but this is more than I signed up for. What about you? Why did you come here, Reyes?
To be someone.
That sounded surprisingly genuine, coming from you.
I'm always genuine, Ryder. In my own way.
Okay, that's done. Wait for trouble to come calling. All right. I know what that is. We just gotta wait for it. Didn't we have... No. Let's find a plant on Aya for Suvi. Meet with Sid on the Nexus. We already did that. Andromeda initiative. Oh, on Aya. All right, let's go there. We've got a couple things we can do there. So, what time is it? We're coming up on break here soon. Pretty cool ship. It's not the Normandy, but that's fine.
Gil's been asking if you can come by.
Gil. Just a second. So looking at some of these, there's a ship size comparison chart that I'm looking at here. The Tempest is about half the size, lengthwise, half of the length of the Normandy, the SR2 from Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3. So she's a pretty small ship, all things considered. What was the word?
I'm orbiting Kadara.
Foundation. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh shit, we can go back there and do that stuff. We don't need to leave. Sorry. Oh. Oh, we got one. Oh, wow, that didn't take long. Well, let's go ahead and do it. Well, shit. We've only got a few minutes before break. Let's see. We can't do that yet. What was I looking for? Complete the outpost. All right. We completed, what, two puzzles yesterday, none today. Move along.
Where is everybody?
I told them to get out of my sight.
Take it someone pissed you off.
The charlatan used my own people to beat up Kytus. He's alive, barely.
The charlatan's using Kytus to put you on edge.
I know that. I didn't call you here for a pity party.
Why did you call me? I'm not exactly your favorite person.
The charlatan left a note on Kaitis's body. He wants to settle things between us. Meeting spot is in Drowlear.
Could be a trap.
You think? I can't trust my own people, but you're an outsider. And honorable.
The charlatans had plenty of time to act. Why make a move now?
I ignored the collective for too long. Thought they were just another ragtag group of upstarts. Now they're bold and dangerous. What happened to Kaitis is on me. I've got to end this before it gets worse. You with me?
Like you said, I'm an outsider. Not sure if I want to get involved.
If you want an initiative presence on Kadara, you'll be there. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but hey, shit happens, right? Meet me at this location. I'll go on ahead.
Okay, so as you can guess by the name of this quest, there's gonna have to be a choice to be made here. Do we side with the charlatan? We will find out who the charlatan is during this. Do we side with the charlatan or do we side with Sloane? And there will be an interrupt involved, which is why I'm telling you now. I won't have time to ask when the time comes. So that's why I'm throwing it out there now. All right, who are we taking for a squad? We have not had a chance yet. I need 2 names, 1 per person, please. You can also pick the paint scheme for the Nomad if you like, either one. All right, we'll go with what we've got. We'll do this, and then we'll take a break. Well, it's like I've maintained for years, pretty much since it came out. It's not a bad game at all. It might not be the best Mass Effect game, but that doesn't mean you can't enjoy it for what it is.
outlaws built some kind of tech. They'll be looking to defend it.
Yeah, and I've mentioned that before too. Other than the faces, I mean, the faces, especially close up, aren't the best. But everything else looks really good. Yeah. Shit. And the combat is great. It's the best. It's the best combat in any of the Mass Effect games.
No way this doesn't get ugly.
All right. If you have a choice, if you have a voice, you have a choice. So I ask again, do we side with Kelly or Sloan, or do we side with the charlatan? Sloan is all obviously in charge of the exiles who had a mutiny on the Nexus, and then that's why they're the exiles, because they got kicked off. The charlatan is opposing Sloan Kelly and her band of thugs. So, I mean, either choice is perfectly viable, to be honest with you. I don't remember there being any huge differences other than what happens here.
Took your sweet time. Come on, let's get this over with.
I'm with you.
You look like you're waiting for someone.
Reyes?
I'm here for the charlatan, not some third-rate smuggler.
They're one and the same.
Surprise.
This whole time, you've been lying to me.
Not the whole time.
You said you wanted to settle things. How?
A duel. You and me, right now. Winner takes Kadara port.
You want to avoid war by shooting each other?
Two people shooting each other is better than a lot of people shooting each other.
I'll take those terms.
Sniper, his sights are set on Sloan.
Bang.
There you go.
Get her out of here. Prepare the crew. Kadara port is ours tonight.
Guess you got everything you wanted.
What I want is peace. Sloan would have brought war to Helios. We don't have the population to survive that.
Is Reyes even your real name?
It's what my mother called me. It's my real name. I only lied because I didn't want the rumors surrounding the charlatan to taint your view of me.
Your reputation does precede you.
It's a gift and a curse.
So what now?
I get to work. Kadara port won't take itself.
They were waiting outside. You didn't want to come in? Oh, god damn. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that's right. The shit. They don't put you where you come in. All right. So that's done. Wasn't there a Krogan betrayal? That's the next part in Drax. Yep, firefighters. That's the AI thing. This must be oh, that's the one where the one vendor wanted us to do something pretty shady. And we said no. Said, well, if you change your mind, come back. So that will always be there until you either finish the game or you choose to take them up on it. All right, as soon as we get in here, we'll grab a save and we'll take a break. Or after this. My bad. I did not time that very well at all. Would you rather be forced to sing along or dance to every single song you hear? Oops. I had started to guess. Obviously didn't finish it. Wait a minute. Why didn't that? Wait a minute. Why didn't that? All right. All right, let's take a break. Let's see. Since we're starting at 11 o'clock now, I don't take a lunch break halfway through the streams on the weekends anymore, so it's going to be a regular 10 minutes. Let me take one. Let's pick one here. Which one did we do yesterday? We'll do this one. 9 minutes and 47 seconds. Thank you all very much for being here today. I really appreciate it. It's good to see all of you. Let's take a break. We'll come back and we'll move on from here. All right, we're back. All right, let's see what the availability is now. 88%. People just continue on their lives with like nothing's happened.
Thought you'd be in the throne room. Tartarus is a little shabby for Kadara's new leader, don't you think?
Come on, Ryder. You know I prefer to rule from the shadows.
This is your chance to go legitimate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not built for the spotlight. The Angara you met at Sloane's party, Kima Dorgan, she's agreed to be my front. And with Sloane gone, there's room for the initiative on Kadara.
I'll start rounding up volunteers for an outpost. Might take a while. You exiles have a reputation.
Not all of us are thieves and murderers. I am, but some of the others are perfectly nice.
Perfectly nice.
Perfectly.
Jokes aside, I want this outpost just as much as you do. It will have my full protection. That's a promise.
And how much will that promise cost me?
The trade your outpost will bring in should cover it.
What's this?
It's a handshake. We're partners now.
Partners and friends.
Woohoo!
Kadara is now a
93!
viable option for an outpost.
Yes.
The Badlands still aren't exactly safe, but with the Collective's protection, we should be okay.
Alright. How many times have we made this drive today already? We should probably use the forward station, but you know what? I like driving the Nomad. Especially now that we got that
We can't leave
awesome
the outlaws to claim this tech.
Nebula paint scheme finally.
Here they come!
Oh, there we go. Hopefully I can make the right turn this time. Maybe. You know, but force myself to have to take the damn. Let's see, we should be able to sneak in up through here. Over here. Over here.
This area is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. Confirmed. Calling outpost.
Amazing. This may piss off as many people as you manage to feed.
Director, I trust you're enjoying the show?
I'm enjoying the progress. The show part is something else entirely. Honestly, an outpost on Kadara, where the worst of our exiles stake their claim, you better be sure about this.
We can't turn our backs. The initiative failed them.
You weren't there, but you're here now, and it's your call. It's a win, and we'll take wins wherever we can get them. You need to do this again. And watch for Dr. Kennedy's trackers in the Gavorkum system. If this attracts one, we may be able to determine her status. Time for the public address. Think you can distill something motivational out of this?
Something to sell Kadara. You'll actually run it?
I may have concerns, but my ledger has one more outpost than it did yesterday. Sell it.
It cost a lot to get this far, but we didn't make the trip to turn our backs, especially on our own people. If you're ready to work, if you're not here to hide, if you want to set the example, Kadara is waiting.
For posterity, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Yay! 100%. Another cryo point. There we go, and we can do that now that we're here. Boosting the signal. Where is that? Right over here.
I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is set.
Crap. We're probably gonna need the Nomad for that. So we've been to what? That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Yeah, I've been to 4 planets. They're all 100%. Eladin will be next. But that will not be today.
Let's do this! Nice work.
Take that, Mako.
Helios News Service, now broadcasting live.
Woo.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Gene Garson, as the initiative founder was killed when the Nexus hit the Scourge. An official tribute is planned, though Director Jaren Tan has provided few details so far.
Without Gene, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate.
This is HNS.
Oh, damn it. Could have gotten that if I'd have known it was up there. Alright, I don't see any side quest markers. There is one left. I know there's at least one with the architect quest is here. Mr. Christmas, I believe. Hello.
Good work.
Here's a sight.
Well, if it isn't the Pathfinder, welcome to Outpost Detaeon. Christmas date of Mining Company 7, at your service.
Christmas. Is that a nickname?
Afraid not. My old lady, Holiday Tate, had a sense of
Holiday date. Oh my god.
It's certainly a conversation starter. Things going well?
No one's been shot in the back, which is more than I expected.
You have doubts about the collective?
I don't like making deals with people flightier than ghosts. I'm an honest man who likes working with honest people.
That's the kind of influence Kadara needs.
Glad to hear you think so, Pathfinder.
Anything else to report?
Well, there's this cult.
A cult? Seriously?
They're harmless, but the thing they worship, that's what worries me. Some kind of massive machine. They call it Old Skinner.
Architect.
Could be nothing, but their leader, Bishop, went to pay tribute and hasn't come back.
I'll check it out. Better safe than sorry.
Appreciate it.
You said you're with Mining Company 7?
Best damn Ezo miners on Mars, until the ground dried up.
Putting your skills to use on Kadara?
You made the water potable, but there's still plenty of sulfur in the bedrock. The director wants to use the stuff to make fertilizer. Carter can tell you more. Just, don't sneak up on her.
You look like you've been around the block.
That's one way of saying I'm old.
That wasn't...
Hey, at 61, I've come to terms
Hey,
with my
that's how old I am.
I'm the oldest of the outpost leaders, but I'm also the toughest. I didn't come to Andromeda to die. The opposite, actually.
Detaeon. Interesting name. Does it mean something?
It's an inside joke among the company. Detaeon is a temp name we pitched for our outpost block. It's actually an acronym. Stands for Deploy in the Ass End of Nowhere.
Exiles giving you any trouble?
We've actually taken a few on, of the non-outcast and collective variety. The uprising was ugly business. A lot of normal people got caught up in it. Glad we can provide a second chance.
Thanks for the update, Christmas.
Anytime.
Old Skinner. Okay, let's see what else we got. See, we got some points to spend. Don't need them that much since the... Yeah, see, I don't do melee. Hover duration, weapon accuracy while airborne. Combat detonator damage. Could probably start working on some of these as well, especially the hovering stuff. Detonator damage bonuses. We don't care about melee because we don't do that. It is a passive, so no harm, no foul. Veteran, go 4. Nope, nothing to spin there. PB should be the same. Yeah. Do, 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 do.
Gotta say, I didn't think you'd find everything on the list.
Nix.
I was wondering when you'd show up.
Do you know everyone?
Drew worked the stockrooms on the Nexus. Guess this explains why you never sent me those regulators, Seneca.
Got busy with the move, but I set them aside for you. Knew the Pathfinder would show up eventually.
Were you there during the uprising?
Oh, I was there. Barricaded myself inside one of the stockrooms. Total chaos.
Must be strange seeing the exiles again.
Tan took the out-of-sight, out-of-mind approach. But that's never worked, in my experience.
So you're the requisitions officer?
That's my official title, yeah. But I take care of any odd jobs that pop up. Scrubbing, cooking, whatever I can do to help.
That's nice of you.
Keeps me busy. I used to work the drill back on Mars until I messed up my hand. I was lucky I didn't lose it, but the nerves never healed right.
Do you have everything you need?
Oh yeah, I swear the Collective can get their hands on anything. They're even more reliable than Vetra.
Hey now.
Kidding, kidding. No one's better than you, Nix.
See you around, Drew.
Keep fighting the good fight, Pathfinder.
Will do.
It's cool, everybody. I'm here.
She's here, everybody. She's here. Hey, C-Star.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing for a break. 90 seconds worth of adness. Funniest person you've ever met. I've talked about him before. A guy I used to work with, and his name was John. Absolutely hilarious guy, especially when he gets a little tipsy. Speaking of funny people, I'd have to double check it, but I saw posted online somewhere that today is the 10th anniversary of Robin Williams' passing. Speaking of funny people. Probably the funniest person that's ever lived, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, time flies indeed. How's the Diablo 4 going? I wish the expansion would come out. I'm ready for it. My body is ready, as they say. Oh, you made it to 100. This is a season 5 character. So it's been like less than a week, so it sounds like the leveling changes that they made a while back to make the leveling a lot quicker still make it quick.
Pathfinder.
You know I can't step away from this composition analysis.
Let me rephrase that. Oh, hey, he's got big rocks. Riff. What's up, Riff?
Riff, Pathfinder's making the rounds. If you can step away from your rock collection for...
They're drill core samples. Not a rock. Oh, she's here. Pathfinder, Name's Riff. Mining engineer for Outpost Teon.
Relax. I'm not going to judge anyone for collecting rocks.
They're drill core. Never mind.
What do you think of Kadara?
Mineral-wise, she's a gold mine. Carter is already putting Kadara's resources to practical use.
What about people-wise?
Oh, I'm not really a people person. But the collective seem alright. They certainly know the area.
What exactly does a mining engineer do?
Oh, we're involved in every step of the mining process. Christmas is a good guy, a good miner. But he needs me to help decide where to drill. And when to stop.
And when to stop.
Good chatting with you, Riff.
When you don't get any more
Anytime,
stuff out of it.
Pathfinder.
That's a good way to determine it. C-Star, have you looked at First Descendant at all? It just seems to me like that kind of game with, you know, the number of different characters you can play or get, and the amount of weapons and modules and builds and all that stuff that are possible. That would be like right up your alley. It's free to play too. What?
Pathfinder.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. A major league team does not have a game on a Sunday? What?
Good thing we have a doctor.
It's a third person shooter. It's a open, well, I guess it's kind of open world MMO type of thing. It's got a bunch of events, and I mean, I just finished up all the achievements this morning.
Good thing we have a doctor.
I put 100 hours into it. It's not bad. The guns feel good. The movement feels good. Story's passable. All right. I did get the battle pass for the, I guess this is technically the preseason. Standard $10. I know. It was one of those things where, well, you know, it's funny because I had originally picked up, I wanted to try Almost Human or Once Human, whatever the name of it is, one of the two. I wanted to play that, but it doesn't have controller support. Got it on Steam. Controller support. It just boggles my mind that a shooter in 2024 does not have controller support. So I kind of had to set that aside, you know, and I'd seen that Once Human had been compared. They're not the same kind of game, certainly, but had been compared to First Descendant, so I decided to give First Descendant a try instead. And like I said, I wound up putting 100 hours into it. Hey, can I have a drink with you? All right, let's see. Let's get saved. Let's see what our journal has in it. We did that. We did that. Oh, nice. We'll have one of these for Eladin as well. Yeah, old Skinner making an impression. Missing science crew. Those last three that we just looked at, all of those are for the architects for those planets. Eladin will have one also. Go back to Aya for Suvi. We could do that. We've got a little over an hour left. Yeah, I mentioned it yesterday for those of you that were not here. Reaper won a game of Joinga in Discord, so there is a standing reward of a game of your choice for anybody that wins one of those. So he won that yesterday. He wanted Star Wars Outlaws, so that's gonna be on his backlog. It's not even out yet.
Could we talk a moment?
Now orbiting Kadara.
Callow, what are you guys doing? What's wrong with you and Gil?
I hear you found a stasis locker from the Solarian Ark.
Technically, someone else found it first, but yes.
How wonderful. I know it's not the Ark itself, but any sign is better than nothing, surely. Please, if I can help the search at all, just ask. Or ask anyway. You're good company.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Dr. Tapero seems nice, if quiet. It must be very different here, compared to the Hyperion. Fewer people in stasis shock.
Let's keep it that way. Tell me something else about the ship.
Our aerospace engineer was Tianada Vasmore, a Quarian fellow, and absolutely fearless. Once, some Omega scrap dealer pulled the "we don't sell to Quarians" nonsense. Tion found a workaround.
What did he do?
He glued a memory foam to his environmental suit, then, during the negotiations, leaned against the drive core he wanted, very casual. It made a perfect mold of the components, and the scrap dealer was none the wiser.
I'll let you concentrate.
Memory foam.
You know where I'll be.
Oh, let's see. What do we got here? We got an R. Orsa. We need a vowel. I think I know what it is.
You have AVP outstanding.
Oh, that's right. We got to do the AVP. I think we've got 2 pods that we can do. I need. Do we have the one available to us that will allow us to get that 4th consumable slot? Yep. That was it. Solve everything. Solve them all. Improved consumables distribution. There we go. Perfect. Oh, random reward. What did we get? Oh, backwards. Oh, by the way, there was some confusion yesterday on one of the channel points rewards. Somebody did, I think it was a random one. It actually picked the pixelated one where everything is pixelated and not just the game. So that was causing a little bit of confusion. So at least temporarily, I've turned that one off. So for now, the only pixelation one we have is the one that does the game and not the entire screen, because they couldn't read the stuff in the bottom left-hand corner with it doing everything. So I just turned it off for now.
Just looking for attention, aren't you?
Nobody makes comments anymore.
Kadara is a lifesaver. I'd promised some people some things I wasn't sure I could get. Turns out I can get them all on Kadara. Funny how things work out.
Are you breaking any laws, trading with exiles?
If the law isn't in writing yet, can I really break it? We're living on the edge, Ryder. I'll sweat the small stuff when I've got survival figured out.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Oh my god, really?
I take it you moved your stuff over from the Nexus?
Yeah, my squatter's paradise is all the more cluttered. What's up?
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
You know it. Aya, let's go to Aya. Anybody want to change colors while we're here? Before we head out. Improved consumables. Okay, pink for what? Would you like pink for the casual outfit or the armor? Casual. Okay. Do you want the whole thing to be pink like we used to have it, or do you want to just change what's currently gold and make it pink, or how do you want it? Let's see. We typically have it about there. Then we just move that. Let's see, that's purple. Trying to get it so that it's not so pink, maybe a little bit subdued. How's that? Is that pink enough? Do I need to make it a little more dark? There we go. How's that? So I wish there was. There we go. It might not be a bad. There, that's good. This is the first time I've ever used that. Oh, dad joke.
Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
Pathfinder, may we discuss your romantic attachment?
Oof.
All right, but I hope you already know where babies come from.
My experience of such attachments was a long-established relationship. Cherished, familiar, but tragic.
Mom and Dad.
I have never known the beginning of an attachment. Perspective on your partner would place it in context.
I really care about her, and I hope she feels the same.
All life strives for connection. Now I understand better. Thank you.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
What is green with red toenails?
No idea. What is green with red toenails, Sam?
A Krogan masquerading as a cherry tree.
Yeah.
Thanks,
No.
Sam. Nothing more.
No, not really. Okay, sounds good, C-Star. Update on Kadara to writer from Reyes Vidal. I've ordered visible and some not so visible patrols to guard your outpost. The outcasts have already mounted a few attacks, but nothing we couldn't handle. As promised, I'll do everything in my power to keep your people safe. Oh God. This is hilarious. To Ryder from Jal. Ryder, I told Liam and Peebe and Lexi a children's story that the mothers used to tell us when we were small. It's from our oral history of the time before the scourge. The crew said I should write it down so that it can be added to the cultural center on the Nexus. This is hilarious. The Wayward Child. Long ago, there was a child who was very stubborn and wouldn't listen to any wisdom. Not from her father, not her many mothers. One day, seeking adventure, she snuck aboard a spaceship with an unknown destination. That child was brave to seek adventure. However, she ended up getting spaced with a load of garbage. Deservedly, she froze in the cold vacuum of space and died. The end. I don't know why the crew enjoyed it. It's a terrible story meant to scare youngsters into obedience. Is this a novelty of your people? If so, how do you humans keep children from hurting themselves? Oh my God, I love that. Hey, it's Captain Awesome. That's it.
Now orbiting Kadara.
Firefighter. Damn it, I keep forgetting about that one. Where was it listed? I mean, I looked for it. It's Drax. The first one is Drax Loyalty Mission. The second one is the Architect. Yeah, so Eladin is over here. We'll go there next weekend. This is the other one here. This is where Vetra's loyalty mission is with Sid. Hunting the Archon, that's the next major story mission. One of the best missions in the game, in my opinion. And the last one is actually pretty good too. Oh, we've got 3 things we can do here. Nice. Oh, we have to talk to the, that may be what that last one was. Talk to the ambassador. The ambassador is here now. Hold on just a second, please. Oh shit, did I? Oh no, did I not change? I wonder if I changed the title of the stream today. I may have forgotten to do that.
Anything else you need, Suvi?
Welcome.
See if you can.
Oh, yes. Thank you. 5 of them. Holy crap. I'll take 2. I'm supposed to get the
We're still good.
get the snack. Is that it right there? Yeah, there we go. Get that. Oh, let's go ahead and grab that too. Okay, take that back to Suvi.
I read through your reports. How long till the Angara allows civilian visitors?
I'm working on it. For now, all visits to Aya must have an official purpose.
We'll discuss this later.
Pathfinder, it's a pleasure. I'm Ambassador Riala, Chief Diplomat for the Initiative on Aya. I was removed from Cryo specifically for this. Quite the wake-up call.
I know what it's like, jumping out of the cryopod and into the fire.
You've had it far worse. My condolences on your loss. I hear you're to thank for our new ties with Aya. This is our best shot at an alliance. Now we just need to keep our people from wrecking it, no matter how hard they try.
I'm not going to like this, am I?
No more than I do. A Solarian botanist named Sorvis Len is here, learning how to improve our crops. He sent an urgent comm, saying a member of the Angaran resistance had threatened him.
What happened?
I'm not sure. Sorvis is an excellent scientist, but not the best communicator. I'm concerned this could escalate if someone doesn't look into it, but I don't have the staff to spare.
I can go settle things. I'm a friendly face for both sides.
That would be helpful. With any luck, we can prevent this from getting worse.
Aside from Sorvis Len, is everything okay? Need anything else?
Actually, yes. Director Tan gave me a project. He wants more Aya natives to live on the Nexus. He thinks it will deepen our partnership. A few Angara expressed interest, but...
Gotta go talk to each one of them.
None of them will agree to live on the Nexus without speaking to you first.
Why me?
After what you've accomplished? I didn't want to bother you, but... you asked. I'll point you towards the candidates. If you could convince them to transfer, I'd be grateful.
What's our end goal for Aya?
A strong alliance is all we can ask for. It's what we're working toward. Helios is the Angara's home. They dictate the terms of this partnership, not us. We need them as allies, and they could benefit from us. But we have to tread lightly.
Show them we're not invaders.
Historically, when two civilizations meet, one consumes or destroys the other. We need to break that cycle.
What? I updated that. Why didn't that put it in there? Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Hold on a minute. Oh, I think I know what it is. Okay. All right. Let me see. Let me go check this. What is... Yep.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Okay. So that should really be fixed this time. Oh man, there is the question right there, folks.
How many of our people have they let into the
That's
city?
the one.
A strictly limited number, and only certain professions. Scientists, engineers, and scholars. The Angara have agreed to allow some of our people to work in Aya's research facilities.
That's huge.
It's more than I expected. Tan wants me to push for social visits, but I'm holding my ground. We need to move at their pace. They've been extraordinarily gracious, all things considered. I'll take whatever they're willing to give.
I mean, I will definitely... Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing playing? I'm not supposed to be doing anything. I will certainly do chocolate. I love chocolate. But as far as ice cream goes, generally something that's vanilla. Goodbye.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
I'd volunteer to live in another colony, but the option...
I can't work under these conditions. What does it take to be left alone?
Ease off. I'm here to help. You reported that someone in the Resistance threatened you. Tell me exactly what happened.
I didn't know Riala was sending the Pathfinder. I deserve no less, of course. I was measuring the photonic dispersal from the canopies when some random brute interrupted me. I asked him to move, and he got nasty. Said it was my fault his friend was dead. Ridiculous.
Do you know what he meant by that?
He ranted nonsense about a vessel and selling slots to outsiders. He got right up in my face and compared me to a cat. He wanted to kill me. I could see it in his eyes. The whole conversation made no sense. I think he was inebriated.
Sounds like there's more to this. Don't suppose you caught his name?
Didn't ask, didn't want it, didn't need it. When he left, I tagged him with infrared dye from my sample kit. Invisible to the naked eye, but not to a scanner.
I'll scan people around the Resistance headquarters, see if I find him.
You're supposed to represent our interests on Aya. Go, represent. I have work to do.
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
No entering the med center until you're clean.
All right.
How do I decontaminate?
Ion console. Touch the start pad, it does the rest.
I detect the infrared dye Sorvis Len used to mark the person who threatened him.
That's our man.
I know why you're here. The botanist. You want an apology for what I said to him.
I only have one side of the story. Tell me yours.
It's hard to explain.
Try me?
Aya isn't big enough to give everyone a home. We each live here a short time and then move on. For someone to come, another must go. The exchanges are chosen at random. We call this arrangement the Vassal. Time of change. It worked well. Until now.
The Vassal never accounted for outsiders living on Aya.
There's only so much room. When our leaders agreed to make a place for your people here, it came with a cost. My friend won a place on Aya, but he sold that slot so one of you could stay here instead.
Sold it how? What did he get?
Comforts for his family, resources to improve their home on Haval. He always put others before himself. That's how he died, fighting Ket on Voeld. When I found out, I was angry. Said things to your botanist I shouldn't have, but I'd never hurt your people.
I believe you, and I'm sorry for your loss. Between us, that botanist is kind of a jerk.
He didn't fear my anger. I respect that.
I'll talk to our ambassador, see if we can minimize our impact on your Vassal.
We don't expect things to be easy. Only that you understand, nothing is free for us.
Oh, hey, Carl, what's up?
It took humanity 8 years to get a Citadel embassy back home. Pretty impressive to get one here so fast.
All it took was handling some remnant.
It'll take more to keep this partnership going. Ambassador Riala will handle the embassy. Lets us focus on everything else.
Trying to remember. Let's see. I think. Oh no, it's right here. I think it's right here where, if you the AI that we find on Voeld, if you give it to the Angarans, it will be here in this spot. side mission up there. That must be the talking to those other people about their, I guess, hesitations for.
Welcome back. Any news on what happened to Sorvis Len?
Do you know about the Vassal? The Angaran lottery that decides who gets to live on Aya.
I've heard of it. Why?
Angara are selling their slots to come here so our people can stay in their place. Including a member of the Angaran resistance. He was killed on Voeld. Wouldn't have happened if he'd been here.
No one told me of this arrangement. Oh, we have to do something.
We could let Angara who give up their slots live on the Nexus. It's safer than Voeld.
Exactly what I was thinking. No one should suffer on our behalf. Thank you, Pathfinder. I'll forward your proposal to Director Tan immediately.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
Okay.
You're one of Ambassador Riala's candidates to live on the Nexus.
I am. Glad you finally showed up. Let's get down to it. I've lived my whole life wanting to meet aliens who didn't want me dead. But my family's here. How can I stay in touch with them from the Nexus?
You can send messages, talk to them on the comm. We'll even arrange a visit.
You get it. All right. I'm in.
Pretty straightforward stuff.
Pathfinder, Ambassador Riala didn't think you'd have time for me.
She said you needed to talk before agreeing to live on the Nexus.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm an anthropologist, but I've only ever studied my own people. I've heard the Nexus is home to multiple species and cultures. It will be fascinating and possibly dangerous. Bacteria, viruses, other contaminants. My family worries about me. Are you sure I'll be safe?
We'll take every precaution, but entering an alien environment is always a risk.
I appreciate your honesty, and so will my family. I'll convince them to let me go. Thank you. Avela's getting restless.
Avela's getting restless. We have a piece on Voeld that we need to get that we did not previously.
Ambassador Riala said you're thinking of moving to the Nexus.
Pathfinder, I'm honored even to be considered for the transfer.
I won't be happy as just an observer. Need to work. I engineer power systems. Will I be allowed employment alongside your people?
That's the whole point of this exchange. The Nexus needs people like you.
That's all I needed to hear. I'll have your ambassador start the transfer. Thank you.
Done.
I know I shouldn't blame you. It's just... I'm sorry. Please go.
Yeah, there was a side mission previously where, oh god, what was it? I think a research team or something, they had lost contact with it, and they asked us to find it, and we did find it. And it turns out, because they thought they had been in some kind of accident or something, or gotten killed by the Ket. It turns out they got into a fight with like the outcasts, I believe. But it was somebody from Andromeda, and we were honest with him when we went back to tell him, and now he's pissed. He's pissed at us, so perfectly understandable. What do you need now?
More of your outposts need help, if you have time. Settlers on Kadara are suffering from a bacterial infection. They need Angaran antibiotics to fight it. A medic in the city should be able to help.
Got it. They'll have that medicine in no time.
Back to the market. Okay, I guess my last scan still good.
My people on Kadara are fighting a bacterial infection. Do you have antibiotics?
Of course. Will this do?
Yeah, we gotta buy it. That's fine. I looked for her. I didn't see her. Oh, yeah.
Getting acquainted with our new neighbors?
Sort of. All this stuff. The Angara sure do have a rich culture and blah, blah, blah.
Thank you! Thank you, Greedy! Thank you for the resub! Happy Sunday!
What's your poison?
Hello, hello, hello!
I visited that cafe the Angara consider a bar. Asked for their hardest stuff. It was weird, which I like, but had almost
What's
What's
up?
lightweights. Whoa.
Steady now?
That stuff must have a slow absorption rate. Whoops.
Shut up! Oops.
Writer. It's just... This museum reminds me of being on Haitiana.
Shin Megami Tensei. I've heard that before. What is
They
that?
even have a whole section on the Remnant.
What's
I didn't
what?
come to Andromeda to follow
Assume maybe a
in someone
Japanese
else's
RPG, some kind.
Don't
Anyway, happy
worry,
Sunday. Thank
the
you.
Angara barely have a foothold. Sure, they live among the ruins, but they haven't seen what we've already seen.
You might have a point there. Bet nobody here has ever outrun an ancient vault purification field, huh? Nope. Or spat in that Archon's ugly mug and lived to talk about it? That was nice work, by the way.
Thank you.
Ah, you're right. Not sure why, but ever since I packed up my apartment on the Nexus, something's crawled under my skin. But whatever it is,
Oh,
I
same
promise,
franchise as
I'll
Persona?
get over it lickety-split.
Be sure you do. You're a handful, even sober.
You can handle me, Ryder, whenever you want. Think I'll stay in your operation a little while longer.
All right. When is your next stream? Yes, if you guys haven't checked out Dash of Hope, Green Bean Guardian, make sure you do, please. Awesome streamer, awesome person, good stuff. He's got a if you want to put a URL, Greenie, to your Discord server in there, you can do that. You can also put it in my promote yourself in my Discord as well. You can put it there too if you like. He's setting up a new, or sorry, they are setting up a new Discord server. So I've been streaming late, yeah. You are welcome to put them there. Yeah, sure, of course. But of course. All right. So we gotta wait for that. Let's go back to Voeld. We have that to do on Voeld. Oh, but we also, I didn't get the historical artifact for Avela when we were there last time, so we need to go grab that too. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, Gil wanted you to check in.
Oh, God, Gil. I thought you were already in my server. Interesting. Yeah, there should be a promote yourself channel. Where is it? It's under break rooms. Voeld. And we need to talk to everybody at the outpost too. I mentioned earlier we set up the outpost, but we immediately left to go do something else, and we haven't come back to talk to everybody there. So we need to do that while we're here too.
We just got pinged by another of those ZK trackers.
Let's try to get close enough to pull some data.
On it.
Anomaly on sensors.
Not yet. It's right there. We'll do that.
Beginning approach.
We'll do that next weekend.
Voeld orbit is steady.
Yeah, we've got a couple things we can do here. Kind of get it finished up. If anybody has a preference for squad, you're more than welcome to throw a couple of names out there. One name each. So we have, who do we got? We got Liam, Drac, Cora. And Joel. Oh, yeah, we should probably have Joel with us here anyway. Because we're on Voeld. We can have anybody wants. That's fine. You don't have to give a name if you're not familiar enough with the game to pick one. Let's see. Let's bring Grandpa.
Approaching the LZ.
Let's see, where are the buildings? Pathfinder. Lasana Teleso.
Had to fix your comms again.
Damn Scourge got me on the way to Eos.
Then quit running through it.
Where's the fun in that? So I get to meet the Pathfinder responsible for making this place happen. I'm Lizana Teleso. Because of you, I have the best job in the galaxy. Which is... I'm an ice runner. I get to dodge the Scourge and outrun the Ket to bring water to the colonies. Doesn't get more exciting than that.
So you're responsible for the well-being of the colonies. That's a big deal.
It doesn't fall on my shoulders alone. But I like making a difference.
How did you get into this job?
I was a pilot for the Citadel fleet, so I got bored and wanted something new. The initiative sounded right up my alley. I was one of the first to sign up.
But how do you end up at this outpost?
I asked. Marched into Priya's office and told her I was the best pilot she'd get. Said I didn't care if the outpost was mostly ex-Alliance. I wanted in. I've been giving her trouble ever since.
So you mine the ice as a water source. Smart.
I fly ice blocks to the Nexus. Eos. Even made a run to Havarl for the Angara. Speaking of which, sounded like there was trouble brewing when I landed. The Angara were on edge. Maybe you should check it out.
I've flown through the Scourge before. It's not easy.
That's half the fun. I get to change my routes to avoid it, like I'm outsmarting it. I've had a few close calls where it shorted my nav system. Once, I flew blind all the way to the Nexus.
There's no way you pulled that off.
There's a reason I was the Citadel's best pilot.
Take it easy.
No fun in that.
No fun in that.
Send someone to the resistance camp. We'll give them our extra supplies.
Ms. Blake?
We'll need extra heat lamps for the new civilians. Get an order to Kahele. Pleasure to meet you, Pathfinder. Priya Blake, captain of Outpost Taravuni. I'm glad you're here. I thought we'd have to deal with this on our own.
What's the problem? Is it the Ket?
No, at least I don't think so. A few of my drill technicians went missing on a research expedition west of here. We've tried their comms, but get nothing but static.
Do you know where they were headed?
I know the route, but we lost their tracking signal halfway through. I don't know how far they got.
This is the architect
We tried
mission.
to look at their research notes, but the data is corrupted. We have 0 leads. I was supposed to keep these people safe. I've already failed them.
Don't lose hope. I'll find your people.
Coming from you, I believe it. Their research log is in the lab. Maybe your AI can piece together the corrupted data and get a nav point.
I have to say, I'm surprised the Angara let us put an outpost here.
A portion of the ice we mine goes to their blockade runners, who take it to resistance bases all over the cluster.
Water for their soldiers.
It feels good to do our part against the Ket, however small.
We're staking a claim, but what does the initiative want with Voeld?
Look at the landscape. What do you see?
Ice. A lot of ice.
Water. Voeld is a massive, endless source of it. We're proud to serve as the initiative's first ice runners. We mine the ice here and haul it to colonies where water is scarce.
Like Eos.
Oh, look at
The more
that.
people we wake from cryo, the more resources we'll need. Our ice runners make sure water is never a problem.
36 times your bet. Nailed it. That is the highest odds you can possibly get in the game.
You
36 to 1.
For the outpost.
It's Shalesh, Angaran language, means forward together. It represents the close relationship we have with the Angara here on Voeld.
Glad to hear you're working
And I need
together.
them less than anybody
This is
here.
their world. Because of you, they trusted us enough to give us a place in it. Now it's my job to cement that bond. We'll do our best to earn what they've given us.
Were you in the Alliance too?
I was an Alliance officer for a decade before I got sick of being a pawn in the Council's power plays. Heard about the initiative and figured it'd be a fresh start. A chance to make a real difference.
You ever miss the Alliance?
Given the chance, I'd make this choice all over again. But when I see the Resistance push against the Ket, makes me wonder if my days behind a gun aren't really over.
I should head out.
Missing scientists. Sorry, missing science crew.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Do the dishes or do the laundry? I have to do both of them. There's nobody else to do them but me. I know, right? They're both pretty low. They're pretty low effort tasks. I guess probably the dishes, because laundry takes what? 2 steps? Well, 3, right? You got to load the clothes into the washing machine. Take them out and put them in the dryer. Then take them out of the dryer and fold them and put them away. But with a dishwasher, you're constantly putting dishes in the dishwasher. And then when it gets full, you run it. And when they're done, you put them away. So doing the dishes is less effort overall. All right, are we done here? Did we talk to everybody?
This crate contains a prototype for a handheld ice drill.
So they're developing a portable drilling method. Smart.
Bryn Kemper, log 478. Ella narrowed possible but not found sample sites into a single radius. Wheel to the site and take enough samples for her to test. Setting device with nav point.
Sam, you get anything from this mess?
Analyzing. It seems most of their data comes from a single nav point. Updating now.
Blastos. Sweet, tasty cereal with what looks like what? Ramen? Spices. Some kind of Solarian food are there. Looks like fish. Yum. Well, I'm glad I could help you guys with your chores today. Even if it's indirectly. I don't think I'd be sleeping with my helmet on unless I absolutely had to. Is that it? Rider. Go in here already. All right, let's head out. Got about 15 minutes or so. Today is your day off. Yeah, I've been off all week. I took some PTO this past week, so I got to go back to work tomorrow. Boo.
Your history's interesting. How many times did your people save the rest of the Milky Way species?
One too many for some of us.
Oh.
Some of my parts weren't made for these temperatures.
This is outback. Outback from where the base is. The vault should be right over here. We actually got everything in that one. Yep. All right, knock, knock, bitches. Oh, nice dodge. Nice dodge. Oh boy. Might not have been the best idea to come charging in here like this. Oh no, where's it gonna put me? Every now and then I get a little bit aggressive, and I pay for it. Yeah, don't you hate that? Enemas! Would you quit dodging my shit? Target's down. See you later. Where? He looks like he's fine to me.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Thank you, Sam. Yeah, enemas.
There's a lot of organic material
yes.
here.
Okay.
Angara, Ket, something else?
Scans could tell us more, Pathfinder.
Okay. Discovered species, Solarian. Initial observations, short-lived. For those of you that don't know, Solarians typically live around 40-ish human years. Solarians are fragile, no natural armor or protection, high metabolism, evidence of exceptional brain function. Discovered species Turian. Initial observations here. Carapace, metallic in nature, possibly protective. Dextroprotein-based synthesis. Agile, height and skeletal structure allow for increased reach and flexibility. Audio recording, yes.
There is an audio log saved on this device, Pathfinder.
Ket, let's get a translation, Sam.
Processing.
The Angaran genetic code that expresses this projection of a bioelectric field has been isolated. The process to integrate this into our own genome is ongoing. Early success is documented. Once complete, also prove useful as part of base soldier configurations. All research has been transmitted to the Empire.
Exaltation is not just
Totally
about making more
free.
Ket.
Nice.
It's an exchange.
An exchange requires consenting parties.
There's bound to be more here. Let's keep moving.
Let's see. Exaltation Phase Shu. With the Angaran genome unraveled, we have begun the process of isolating the most valuable trait to augment the Ket. Bioelectrical discharge. Isolated and reproduced, we have commenced the distribution of this ability among ascendants. Those are the guys with the little spinning balls around them. Conversion of light to energy. Tricky, much more integrated into Angaran physiology, our current focus. Note, Angaran genetics complex but elegant, lacking obsolete residual traits commonly found in evolved species, similar to Ket in certain ways. Humans! Initial observation, soft-skinned, no natural armor or protection. Without technology, can only operate within a narrow range of environmental conditions. Genetically diverse, renowned for tenacity and adaptability.
Another audio log detected.
Let's hear it.
Transmissions unacknowledged by homeworld. Possible breakdown in connection and information mishandled. Investigation ongoing. Logs to be updated shortly.
Anything that delays or stops the Ket is a blessing.
I wonder if we can find the follow-up logs.
Discovered species Asari. Initial observations extremely long-lived. Natural ability to create gravitational fields of some variety, not fully understood. Monogendered, precise method of reproduction not fully understood. Important, rumored to be able to take in genetic traits of other species to improve theirs. Of great interest to Primus. Discovered species Krogan. Initial observations, long-lived, large, muscled, hardy. Resistant to large range of environmental conditions. Superfluous organs. Some evidence of chromosomal damage. Not fully understood. That's the genophage. Reiteration, large.
All transmissions appear to have failed. Some of the team has suggested that this research is being
Krogan, favorite donut.
Troubling implications set aside for now. Taking steps to verify that primary communications are still active.
I'm picking up the nav point for another Ket station. Probably their primary communications.
Good. Let's blow it up.
Ket genetics logged. Scanned and recorded.
Did I not pick it up?
Pathfinder, these samples all contain the same genetic sequence. At first, it appears to be a familial connection, but the genome shows signs of modification. Evidence suggests the sequence was drawn from a single individual and incorporated into other Ket.
The Archon.
Exaltation.
So does the Archon control the Ket because they see him as a progenitor? Or does his rank give him the privilege to propagate his genes like this?
A cultural question beyond my purview.
In any case, the stuff we found should be of great interest to the science team back on the Nexus.
Okay, so let's see. We need to get out of here. It's time to call it a day. This is a good spot. Okay, we can't save here. So we can go back to Battle the Remnants. That's one of the training things. That's the missing science crew, because back here, as we found out that one day, the architect is going to be back there. This is one of the training things. That's where the IROCs are going to be. There should also be scanning minerals. Earn your badge. Earn your badge. There should be one for the relic for Avela. Somewhere. But we'll go someplace where it's a little bit warmer. 10 letters. The second and third one are S, and it ends with a second to the last letter is E. So we'll get out and we'll come in here. Where it is warm, because it is time for us to call it a day. Call it a day, a weekend, a week. Depending on how you look at it, even though Sunday is technically the first day of the week. Okay. That's it, guys. Thank you. Thank you for coming out. Oh, and hanging with us today. Thanks for the resubs, all the chats, all the channel points rewards, all the hangman guesses, all of that. You're very welcome, Zarvaxis. Good to see you as well, everybody. The Braves are on the West Coast this coming week. They're going to be in San Francisco the next 4 days after today. Then they're going to be in LA to play the Angels. So we could probably have another Braves pregame show stream sometime this week. Let's take a look at it and see when the best day for that would be. And they play at 3:45, I think, on Thursday. So we'll have to wait and see. So anyway, be a midweek stream this week. You're welcome, C-Star. Thank you as well. And I hope so. It's always interesting going back to work after a week because you don't know what's going to be waiting for you when you get in. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys for coming. I'll see you later and enjoy the rest of your weekend, what you got left. See you then. Bye.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle. Goodbye.
Who turned out the lights?